Alrighty.
Welcome.
So we're going to talk about Nicky, our album.
Yeah, we are.
Nicky, which is introduced by
Nicky.
who's our ma.
Who's our mommy?
Yeah. So where do you want to start? Like, it starts with poetry.
Yeah.
And we were kind of talking before this about the intro and how it does and it doesn't feel like an intro.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like it could stand on its own 2 feet as a weird song, maybe. But also, I think it introduces...
It's not the weirdest on there, though, I would say.
I think structure-wise it is. Because it's like, it's a spoken word poem into a verse, into like a big 808 section, and then it comes out of the 808 section into like a more piano-driven song. Which is kind of weird for like...
It's definitely
for
piano
pop music.
driven. Is it pop music?
I would go on a limb and say yeah, because like...
Back to Heaven is a pop song.
Yeah, and so is Righteous, kind of.
Righteous is a pop song.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's trying to be pop, but in its own way.
And this is what I was saying in one of our previous takes.
Mm.
The Nicky kind of introduces... It's a good intro, but it could just be a song on its own too. But it's a good intro because it kind of has everything. It kind of introduces the album as an album, I guess.
Yeah, it feels like the intro to an album. I think the spoken word was intentional, and when I wrote the piano piece over that, or like I wrote the piano piece first, and we were like, "What do you do there?" It's like you couldn't really sing like a melody over that.
We did always want this to be the intro.
Yeah, it was written as an intro.
It's like, but as I said, like it's like 2.5 minutes long, so it's like basically just its own song. But it is a good intro because it's kind of it's done in different sections, and I think that each section kind of resembles different songs in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the poetry overall is just kind of like, okay, yeah, freaking cool. Our mom wrote a poem and did the poem, and it's about her. Pretty good intro. But then I think, the synthy parts, and then there's 808s in there too, and like it goes very heavy and loud. So I don't know, it just introduces you to, okay, this is going to be a cool and awesome and experimental album.
I think so. The heavy and loud, I think, is mostly my fault. Not that it's a fault.
Not in a bad way.
I just think it was mostly, I was just like, I wanted to do something a bit left of field. You know, when you're writing songs, it's like, it's very easy just to like stick 4 chords down and do a bass line and do a guitar, and then you're away you go, like.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to like make sure this album structurally was a bit different and a bit more thought about to get like the feeling of the song across, rather than just being like sections and writing sections.
Because I think we do kind of have a tendency sometimes to write songs in sections.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very evident on the album.
I would say Righteous, Back to Heaven, Work It Out, Implications are kind of section heavy sort of things, you know what I mean? It's like you can hear the sections in each of those songs. It's not that they're super obvious, but like I think you can hear how we wrote them. Speaking of Sage Green.
Sage Green.
Yeah.
Is the second track on the album.
Sure is.
And that seems to be everybody's favourite song. I really like that song. It's a very old song. We wrote this.
That was the first song we wrote.
For the album, yeah.
Yeah.
We wrote it in March or May.
Whenever Back to Heaven came out, we wrote it within like probably 2 or 3 days of
I think it was May then, yeah. And I was like, we need to release this as a single. It's so good. And then Chris was like, nah, let's make an album.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
And then over the course of 3 months, we were like, how do we kind of make the sound of Sage Green? And then didn't at all.
No, like at all. We just made entirely different songs. But I think it's still cohesive.
It is, yeah. It's just Sage Green has more of a feel of like 70s rock kind of thing. Simon Garfunkel kind of...
Garfunkel.
You know what I mean? That kind of era of music.
I don't really know them guys.
You do. You Making My Dreams Come True.
Oh, kind of, yeah. I also was realising the album is quite like chill. And like slow and easy to listen to, even though there's like heavy elements included.
Yeah, I think so. Like Sage Green is probably the biggest, chillest song.
I'd say Work It Out is.
Maybe, yeah. Sage Green is quite, like I was saying, like a 70s rock song, but it has very modern R&B elements, I think. It's just the piano and the guitars and stuff.
I did the piano. I did the bling, bling,
yeah,
bling, bling.
the Rhodes.
Yeah, I did that. So just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying, I'm multi-talented.
You want to speak on the lyrics? Nah, probably
Fuck
not.
no.
But yeah, Sage Green was a fun song. It also came about in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we made it really, really fast.
It was really good. Like, not all the elements, but like the piano,
the lyrics,
and the Rhodes, and the lyrics, and probably the bass line and the drums all
really
came
fast.
within like 30 minutes.
Yeah. And it was just after Back to Heaven as well, so we were like, whoa.
Yeah, Jesus.
We are so good.
Yeah, and
like,
then the rest of writing it was like the most, it was so difficult.
Let's talk about that for a sec.
What, writing it?
Yeah, writing it was like, it was really fun.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, I just want this to be out now. Like, there are a few songs that we took off of it because they were just taking too long, and I was like, I don't know what else to write about. I cannot write about
what you were writing about.
The over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Because it's very, like, lyrically, but also kind of to do with production too. It's kind of like, how many more fucking twinkly bits and synths and stuff can you put into a song?
Some of the songs were just not finished, and I think we just were like almost on the edge of burnout. And I still had to mix everything.
Very much.
So it was kind of like, okay, let's just call it on these 8 songs. And
we weren't on the edge of burnout. We were completely burnt out, I think. We were screaming and shouting at each other. That's another thing. When you're in a band with your sibling, it's really hard. Because they're your sibling. And also your, like, business partner. And
also, you're trying to, like, unpack emotions and feelings.
Yeah.
Like uncomfortable, difficult feelings sometimes.
Yeah, I think during writing the album, I would get, like, really fucking pissed off and sad because I'm like, I just don't want to, I just can't. Like, it was too much emotion for me to even just...
We did a lot of it apart. Like, it was like...
Not a lot of it. We did some of it apart.
Yeah, in the sense that, like, I'd make the initial idea, whether it was just chords and drums or something like that, and then I'd send them to you. And then you'd come back with a song and we'd restructure it and then we'd add other elements.
Structure was also a really big thing that we struggled with.
Yeah, just finding where the song wanted to go and kind of how, again, to like bring the feeling across. Like Righteous, I think, was the first one we really got right with that. Because it's more of like it's almost like a dance thing. You know,
it's got the gung, ga-dung,
it's like the 4 on the floor kind of. It's not like, you know, I'm not saying it's house music or anything, but it's more like, in retrospect, it's a K-Tronada type beat. A little bit. Like, if you strip it back a little bit.
It's got elements.
Yeah, of that. I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, not at all.
It's it was a lot more dancey and upbeat, and we wanted to keep it that way, and that's why it's quite like, the melodies are all quite major and uplifting and that sort of thing. So, right, the Are You My Lady bit on Righteous. I really struggle with my vocals and my voice.
You had written that before it was even Righteous. We had just like, it
was a different song.
Girl, there you go. I can't remember if you had other...
The whole thing, I think, was done, but it was on a different song.
Yeah,
in a different key.
On a different song in a different key, and then I was like, I cannot let you scrap that. He was gonna delete it, scrap it, not use it, and I was like, brother, like, you can't.
It was just gonna sit on the hard drive for ages.
Because I think you, in the past anyway, definitely just struggled with, that's my voice and I can't hear it because it's my voice. So do I. Every fucking time I listen to any of the songs, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Kind of went too hard there.
Yeah.
Ugh. Like stuff. There's certain things that I'm like, ugh, because it's me. Even Rachel has said this to me before, that she's like, I used to not be able to listen to your music because it was you. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, fair
that
enough.
makes sense. She was like, but like, not that like she didn't like it. She was just like, it's just because it was you and I could tell that it was you.
Yeah.
So I understand, but like,
I struggle with the lady bit anyway.
It was so good.
And then we had about 10 arguments, and then I deleted the vocals off, and Jess put like a scratch vocal on it just to keep the melody, and then she was like, I'm not rewriting anything, you have to do that or the song's going in the bin, basically. Yeah. And so I just did it.
Yeah, and there it
is.
And people really like that song too. I really like that song.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of my favorites. Cool. I actually think that my favorite is Implications though. So
song 4, It's Not Really Fair How We Go About It, Is It?
I like that song a lot. We were just listening to it in the car, me and Mum, and It's really good, and this was not even supposed
No,
to
it
be
wasn't.
on the
It
album.
wasn't. I honestly, right, we were kind of stuck for an interlude. I had another one written that was a bit more jazzy, but it just didn't really fit with the rest of the
I
album.
could not. It didn't fit. Well, it did,
Kinda.
but it was kind of too. There was too much going on, and also I had no idea melodically where to go with it
If I could,
because there was so much going on.
but it's not really fair. It was a demo I made like a
Long time ago.
ages of time ago. Yeah. I don't know, like, how do you even talk about that? I don't remember writing it. I don't remember producing it. All I know is I heard the McGee album, and if you hear that, like, like the guitar in the background, it's like really big and crazy, and that was inspired by McGee.
Love McGee. We're big McGee lovers.
Big McGee
As you can see by my backwards hat. Big McGee fans. I love McGee. That song, that Justin Bieber song, what's it called?
Daisies.
Daisies came
That
on.
is actually a great song.
It's really good. If you need time, just give me time. I
Get it.
So good.
Good song.
Why is it good?
McGee and Dijon, mostly.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business.
Back to Heaven was a single. It's a single off the album, and it's technically the first song we wrote off the album. But it's before we even decided that we were doing an album. That was just a song.
Yeah, that was just a song.
And I mean, I don't know what else you can say
It's a
about.
fucking great song.
It's just a good song. It's a pop
really
song.
well mixed.
Thank you.
Like very well mixed.
Thank you.
Basically, it's about being the other woman, kind of unknowingly being the other woman. Yep, I was so fucking angry, and I was like, let me just make the best song. Let me just make a really good song about this, and then we did, and it's really good.
I remember when I was mixing that song, I sent it to our uncle, who's also a musician.
Yes.
And he was like, the guitars are too heavy, and he was right.
Yeah, he was right. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I was getting like feedback because I was still insecure about my. Well, I mean,
Not insecure.
No, yeah, insecure is a fair word to use about my mixing and stuff.
Yeah.
I like just didn't.
It's not really insecure. I think you're just exceedingly hard on yourself for some reason.
I don't think it's a bad thing to be.
again?
I don't think it's a bad thing to be hypercritical of your own work.
As
long as it leads to you getting better and not feeling like shit about yourself.
Yes. Yeah, there's a big difference between not being hard on yourself.
Yeah, there's a big
Don't be
difference.
hard on
Like
yourself.
it's like self-constructive criticism versus self-just criticism. And I'm trying to do constructive criticism of the self. But yeah, Back to Heaven came out, and then
I love that song.
it just
And I think that was kind of our thing of like, okay, this is serious now.
yeah.
To like, we made Bigger Picture, and then we made Gravedigger the EP, and then Back to Heaven was like, okay, it's time to actually start. Oh,
Woman came out.
Woman came out. I always forget about Woman, even though that's literally the song that has the most streams.
Yeah.
But I love that song. It's really cute. That's also about being the other woman.
I think Woman was sort of the end of our like trying to do things like acoustic and record like all live and stuff, and it was more
I
like
love that song. It's really
it's
good.
no, it's a great song, but it's just like we were moving more to production territory. I think after that.
Yeah.
And that's what Back to Heaven was.
Yeah, actually, you're right. It was more kind of we were going for live, like Gravedigger is very live.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger Picture is just like
A lo-fi beat.
a lo-fi beat. It's just the first song you make.
It's just the first song that we made. Like, me and Jess have been making songs for a long time together. Like, if you go back, and a lot of people who see this video will know about Intoxicated, and I don't know. We've done other songs. I've done other songs.
Chris has an amazing EP under Black Market House Party. It's called Telling Stories While the Light Dies. It is fantastic.
Crazy that you remember that title. It's a big title.
Because it's really good. But it's fantastic, and I don't know why he didn't promote it more. Because it's so fucking good. And it will be linked under this video.
There you go.
Thank
it will be
you.
linked, as well as this album.
Yeah.
After Back to Heaven comes Work It Out. Work It Out. How do you feel about that song?
Do you know what it is? It's the high vocal on the harmony. That's the only thing that pisses me off about it. But it's literally because it's my voice.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the high vocal on the harmony.
Okay, yeah, because I'm weird about this song. I really like it, but I'm weird about it because the vocals are very raw. Like, there's kind of not a lot of anything done to them.
No, not really. On a lot of these songs, I didn't really do much to your vocals.
Yeah.
I kind of did. It was like your vocal, an EQ, like SSL EQ, a distressor, and like tape, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think there's that much done to your vocals on any of these songs.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have quite a naturally pretty voice.
Thank you.
And it just sits well, and I think also it was recorded well. I
True.
think that most of them. The only one I have an issue with, like listening back, is the intro vocal on Nicky.
Really?
Yeah, not
I really
not
like it.
not how your vocal sounds, but how I mixed it. It sounds weird
It's
to
very
me.
airy, alright.
Yeah, or something,
But it
isn't it?
still works, I think, because it's an intro. You know what I mean?
But Work It Out was cool.
I
The
like Work It Out.
strings were really difficult to get right
Flashing lights in my brain.
because they're all fake strings. They're all like just synths.
We don't know how to play violin
No,
or anything like that.
but they're all just like synth strings, and it was like about tucking them behind everything else so that they kind of feel like strings, but
Yeah.
you can't hear them well enough to know that they're not. I do like the
They're
glitchy
very
vocal.
well done, though.
Thanks.
All the same.
The glitchy vocals.
That also took a long time.
It did, yeah, getting them right.
Because
Get-
I wanted
get-
them very particular.
Yeah, getting them, and I don't think I got them to where you wanted them, but I think they were like they ended up being
Almost
what they
there.
were,
Yeah.
and it was like, it was kind of a thing. Like a lot of finishing this album was kind of yeah, it gets the point across.
Kind of.
Yeah, it was.
Actually, yeah.
But I think at
well,
a certain
for that
point,
song, yeah, when we were trying to just like when we were kind of very just like burnt out and kind of like I just want to release this album now.
yeah,
We were kind of just like, yep, okay.
and it was also a thing of like I think, as long as it gets the point across, it's not a huge issue. Like
No.
it's
But
like
also,
that's part of your sound. We're also limited on equipment, and
Yeah.
and that's not an excuse. It's just
No,
saying that like this
but,
is
like-
how it came out, and that's how we figured out how to do the glitchy vocal, and that was
Yeah,
that.
true. But also doing absolutely everything ourselves. It's a really good quality album for doing everything ourselves.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a SoundCloud demo.
Not at all.
Which
and
I'm-
like
I'm
there
really
are
proud about.
some there's music now that's like actually not even mixed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you made this on GarageBand and it sounds really good.
Yeah,
So it's like it
It's more
doesn't
about
matter. And I think
taste.
that's something that you got very caught up in was like mixing and make sure it sounded actually like perfect.
yeah. Because when I was mixing it, I was like, I wanted it to sound clean, like fucking Sabrina Carpenter or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's just like I'm not gonna get there overnight, but also I'm pretty happy with the job I did.
It's really good. Like there's
And in fairness, we mixed it in a week.
you mix it in a week. I kind of have nothing to do with mixing.
You did. You came in and you were like, "That's not right. That's not right." And then I was like, "Okay, let me fix them."
Yeah.
That's like the input I need, because like when you're mixing something, you kind of want to sit down and just be able to like, I don't know, fucking EQ a fucking guitar for 4 hours, like if you want. Once it was done, I'd send you like the version I thought was best, and you'd be like, that's weird.
Yeah, true actually, yeah.
The strings are cool on that, and I think it feels good.
Yeah, I like it.
Implications.
I freaking love this song.
Yeah.
This is like maybe my favorite song. I just love the beginning. I love the like distorted vocal at the beginning. It's my
Yeah,
favorite
that's
part.
cool.
The way that it comes
The
in,
plug-in.
the dong dong. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Like
I
it
love it.
comes in real big, and I like that we.
And the talky bits at the start.
Yeah.
Chris is like, "Do you want tea?" But I like
No,
it.
but I think those talky bits kind of, they're not put in there intentionally. Like they're not recorded for that purpose or anything. It's just that like we literally were doing scratch vocals on that. Another thing, a lot of this album was like you just had your lyrics and you wanted to see how they fit with the melody, and you ended up just doing a good job. And a lot of like the stuff on it is scratch vocals.
Yeah.
Or what would be like normally scratch vocals, but they were just fit the feeling and you did them right. And even if they weren't the most perfectly in pitch, it's like your energy was right for it.
Yeah.
Which sounds real pretentious, but I think when you record music, people know what I mean. Because when you try and do a song where you're like, it has a certain energy, it's high energy or whatever, and you don't deliver the vocal in the right way, it doesn't feel
wrong.
right.
But I think that I used to, and maybe on the album in some places I have a tendency to do that I don't put a lot of feeling into it. I'm just kind of like,
Getting it
this
out.
is how my voice sounds and this is the lyrics that I've wrote, so let me do it. I think Righteous was the one where I was like, I'm gonna shout at the end of this.
That like I think
But
that's
that's
you.
not like big, I guess.
I think it feels pretty big. I think I definitely remember like directing you to do your vocal like that. Like making it a bit more intense, a bit bigger feeling. A bit more just like not that you're like, what's the word? Not blasting. What's the
Belting.
word? Belting.
Blasting.
But not that you were like belting the vocal, but that it just had a bit more intensity behind it. That is one that like I remember just
Yeah.
telling you how to do that.
I love Implications though. I think we got just kind of hit the nail on the head with that one. I gotta get back to where I was.
Oh, like the kind of
Love
middle
that.
section of that. Yeah,
Love
it's
that
cool.
part.
Yeah, it's a bit more.
I'll be just fine. I sound mad in it though. Do you know what I mean? Like I think it sounds
Yeah, the
like,
emotion comes across.
Yeah.
Because there's something about this album that's quite like it's a little bit like
I was
fucking.
angry.
No, but like the music is quite whimsical. It's quite like Away with the Fairies, you know. It's all major and twinkly and
True.
sounds like a kid's room or something.
Yeah, it's very twinkly. It's
Yeah.
the synth part of it, I guess. It's quite twinkly.
I really like chords.
Yeah, we
So
really
that's-
liked chords
yeah.
for this one.
I think is a first album, a first effort where we did all the instruments and all the recording and
Mhm.
everything ourselves.
Mhm.
It's pretty good.
I mean, we've
pretty
always
good
done
crack.
Yeah, we've
at the
always done
album.
everything ourselves, but I think the album is kind of just where it shines through because it's like, oh, this is very good,
Yeah.
and like not to be like this is really good and like we're sick, but like it is really good and we are sick.
Well, I mean,
don't
it's probably like 10 odd years of learning and practicing and writing different songs and recording things and
probably more than
yeah,
that.
because we've been doing it for like a long time.
As soon as like, cause Chris is 5 years older than me,
Mhm.
so it's like as soon as I knew that I liked music, I was like when we were little, I would just go into your room, and we would play Ed Sheeran covers.
Sing songs, yeah.
on
I'd whip out
guitar.
guitar. Like call it music time or something.
Yeah. Oh.
And we literally used to just sit down. I remember learning Best Part by Daniel
Oh my
Caesar.
god, we sang that at like my nanny's birthday or something.
Yeah,
or my
we did.
granddad's funeral.
That's one that has stuck in the collection, like a cover that
Popped off as well at granddad's funeral. Do you remember that?
last song, Nicky's
gonna
Coda.
Nicky's Coda.
It was just an idea that I think we put that together as the idea of like having a bit of reflection time after it's finished.
Yeah. He
It-
wanted to get rid of it though.
I did, yeah.
For some reason.
I
And
just
then I was like, no, it like literally fits perfectly because Implications is the last like very like jumpy
Kind of,
happy song,
yeah.
and then oh, think about what you just listened to, and here's some rain sounds in the background, and here's like nice pianos and stuff.
I put my phone on my windowsill
Mm.
and recorded like voice note, recorded
Rains.
rain. And then it like switches in the middle. It does like the
Grang, gong, grang.
yeah, the kind of
Yeah.
ending bit and the mellotron comes in.
Mellotron.
Mellotron.
I've never heard that.
We're not rich, by the way. It's just these are all software synthesizers.
Yeah.
Like they're fake copies of the real thing. The mellotron comes in and the little symbols, the
Yes. Yeah.
they were kind of cool. I think they're what like cemented the track as like, okay, this could be a finished thing.
Yeah.
I also didn't mix that song at all. The version that is on the album is literally a demo.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I really.
It just
like
sounds
that, though.
good. I mastered it. Like I just put a limiter on it and made it loud, and that was it.
I just think it finishes it off very nicely.
It does. How do you feel about having an album out?
Awesome. It's like really sick to say that I have an album,
Yeah.
and then like everybody in work is like album, and I'm like, guys, I feel embarrassed sometimes too, but I think that's just like the small town thing.
Yeah.
Where you're like,
Yeah.
you kind of can't do anything without being
Judgment
judged.
from someone.
And like especially when like I kind of wanted to start releasing music when I was in school, it was like, okay, people liked Intoxicated, but it was like I actually got bullied for that. Like
yeah, when
it gives-
Intoxicated came out, like
I have like a guttural reaction
Yeah,
every
you
time I
do.
hear
It's,
the
like,
beginning of the song, and I
so
turn it off,
visceral.
turn it
Like,
off, turn it off.
I put like the ding ding ding.
Oh, it kills me like every time.
If you haven't heard Intoxicated by Jessica
Honestly,
Bent,
it's a really good song.
If I would love to have the session file for that still and be
Yeah.
able to mix it. I'm pretty proud of us for our first effort at an album that this came out of us.
Yeah, like it's pretty cool for this to be our first album, and like it's not going to be suited to everybody, but everybody that I've told to listen to has been like, "This is really sick," and I'm like,
I think there's
It
a
is.
song on there for
for everyone.
Everyone.
I think, yeah, because there's pop songs, there's
pop songs.
more pop songs. I guess
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
guess pretty poppy.
we just I just refer to it as pop because it's easier than saying I don't know.
Well,
It's
I know.
yeah, like if you want to dissect it and blah blah
Actually,
blah.
when
but-
I went up to Dublin the other day, or like last week, and I put up posters, and this guy stopped me on the street, and he was like, "What have you got?" And I was like, oh, it's from my album, like, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, what type of music was it? And I was like, it's kind of like pop and like
R&B
R&B. I was like,
and
I don't know,
weird
it's a bit
stuff.
weird. It's not like that weird. It's not like Death Grips.
It's not like experimental, like avant-garde fucking electronica and
No,
jazz.
no.
Like, it's not weird. It's just kind of off-kilter pop.
Off-kilter pop.
Yeah, so that's what Toothpick makes, and if you're into that, you should listen to the album, and if you're into us, you should fucking follow us, and
Yeah, and like just keep up to date and stuff.
yeah, probably have a new song out like soon or something.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Like, there's a few, like, I made this like Pharrell type
We have
beat
a lot
today,
of songs. Oh, yeah.
and it's actually pretty good.
Very cool.
It was pretty good, so that might be out soon.
Big inspiration. Pharrell.
No, not even Pharrell, just the movie,
The Lego
piece by
movie.
piece movie.
Chris watched that movie, and then it changed his life.
It actually did, yeah.
Because he
I
was
felt
being
s-
so doom
I
and
felt
gloom,
so
Debbie Downer.
bad about music before this album came out and up until I watched that movie, and then I was just like, I don't know if you change your perspective, like, pretty much.
Because I think, you know, we struggle all the time with this thing of we're from a small town and we see all of these people being very successful that are just like in the Dublin creative scene.
Or like, it'd be nice to be from.
But it's only
somewhere.
Dublin. It's only really Dublin.
Well, in Dublin and Ireland, but it'd be nice to be from like fucking LA or something. And
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm sure it's competitive there too, but it's like there is really genuinely nothing going on here.
There's not, and there's not even really music venues. There's
Nah.
not really live music ever anywhere except like a trad band somewhere.
Yeah, like there's trad music and stuff, but there's not many opportunities to showcase your music in the way you want it.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's really disappointing. It's very disheartening at times, but we'll get there.
Toothpick forever.
And we're getting there.
Toothpick forever.
Toothpick forever and for life. It's really good and I like doing it and it's all I want to do.
It's also my sister. So
and it's
like,
my brother.
you know, even if we take a break for a year, it's like, sure, go on, we'll make a song, will we?
Yeah.
That'll be what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
yeah,
fine.
and that's what happened a few times, I think. Like from even Bigger Picture to Back to Heaven, like that happened so many times.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, Bigger Picture we made and we're like,
I'm sorry,
like,
baby, I forgot to listen.
we were just like, yeah, this is a song.
It's a good song.
And then, yeah, no, it's a good
I
song,
like that
but we
song.
just kind of released it and left it there.
Yeah.
And then we did Gravedigger and we were like, And then we did Woman and then we were like, And then we were like, No, but then we did like Back to Heaven and that's when it kind of, I think it clicked for me after Back to Heaven that we were like a band, like we were for serious.
It's for real.
Yeah. But anyway, we're Toothpick and
Toothpick and this is our talking about Nicky.
yeah, pretty much. Like, I don't know, we said a lot or maybe nothing, but
I had fun.
I had fun too.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like we'll probably release another project before
We're definitely releasing one before Christmas. Even if it's one song, even if it's 3 songs, even if it's 8 billion songs.
It probably won't be 8 billion songs,
No,
but it could be definitely 4.
Yeah, 5 at like a
A push. Maybe if we throw in
But
a
I
little.
mean, what month is it? August, September, October, November, December? 4 months.
4 months. It took us 3 months to write this. So, and record it and mix it and do the whole thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so project before Christmas. Alright, anyway, it's been Toothpick.
It has.
And
Good night.
good night.
There's my shadow, look. Bunny and rabbit.
Alright, there you go.